Peace, y'all. Happy September 2022. I want to start by leading us into some deep breathing, and then I also want to get into some of the cosmic events that we are entering into and how they might affect you. And then we will go from there and do each zodiac signs reading. All right. Wherever you are, get comfortable, get some water, throw some lemon in it if you need to, turn on the fan, just make sure the temperature is comfortable, minimal distractions if you can, so as to be in tune with what messages are coming through, and to be clear and discerning on what is coming through and what resonates and maybe what doesn't. All right, so get comfortable, whether you're laying or standing or sitting. Relax your ligaments. If you feel pain or tightness, send oxygen into those places, breathe into those places, and exhale, releasing out any tightness, any tension, any angst in those spaces and places. Take a deep inhale through your nose, filling up your belly, pushing your belly out like a balloon, filling it up with warm, gentle thoughts and energy and intention. And as you exhale, release anything that does not support you, anything that no longer serves you. Continue this cycle as long as you need to. Exhale. Last inhale, deep inhale with intention, setting your intention for your month ahead and for the rest of your year. At the same time that you set your intention, exhale, releasing the outcome, trusting that it all plays out divinely for your good. All right. So, we have Mercury in retrograde on September 9th, 2022. We have already been in her shadow period. She has been showing out. I don't know if y'all have been feeling it. I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it for the last 3 weeks. And I looked at the calendar. I'm like, we're not retrograde yet, are we? And then I looked at the time and realized we are in her shadow. So you already started to feel the effects. You might already notice certain things glitching. Your car won't start, or just it's going to empty. It's going to eat quicker. People that you usually are able to have quick access to on the phone might not be getting back to you as quickly. And then there's, on the flip side, I know every single retrograde season for me, somebody from my past is hitting me up. Always. And it's often somebody I just had a vision of. And next thing I know, I'm getting a text message. I'm like, I never received a text message from this person, or it's been a long time. So you might be getting some revisits, but this is the time of things recurring. And that's one reason it's intentional. It's advised that you be intentional about contracts that you sign, agreements and commitments, whether they're relationship agreements, platonic, business, contractual agreements. Just be intentional about reading them in detail and being discerning, because during this time, when we get back into the full speed ahead after retrograde, things can be undone. So an agreement that you're making during this time, if you're not clear, can be undone by the end of this season. And it can kind of feel like you're starting from scratch afterwards. So just be mindful and not hasty during this time. Also, we have full moon in Pisces, Pisces, on the same day, September 9th. So there might be heightened emotions. The word intention just wants to come through, and I'm gonna let it. There might be heightened emotions and sensitivities, especially through communication, whether it's with a partner, whether it's just you sitting in your feels. It could be butting heads at work, or just everybody's sensitive or in their feelings. Being sensitive emotionally also looks like being sensitive intuitively, where you're just a lot clearer on things than you have been. So I suggest leaning into that and being very patient, being very wise with your words. If it's not something you would usually speak, be very discerning and very wise in what you speak and what you say, so that there are less chances of you having to backtrack and be like, yo, my bad. I said some words, my apologies. Be very intentional and mindful of what you put into the atmosphere, even for yourself. Speak love and compassion, and again, patience, and give yourself lots of grace for the next few days. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to say. Relationships, contracts. I think that was everything. One more thing that's coming to me: get confirmation if you need to from a trusted source. If you have ideas or something that's coming through to you, it might not be the time to activate them. It might not be the ideal time to kickstart it again during this retrograde, because it might be something that gets unraveled by the end of the season. So if it's something that you had already been preparing before retrograde started, then yeah, and you're clear, then it's something that you are probably supported in continuing the momentum on. If you're not sure, again, get some support, get some guidance, a reading if you need to, on whether or not it's something that you are advised to move forward with. All right, let's get started. Lovely Leo, hello, happy September. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. Might even resonate for Leo, Venus. If it does, then amazing. If this reading does not align with or resonate with your sun sign in Leo, then check out your moon or rising sign readings and get what you need. You don't have to force it. Get what you need. I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Whatever that means, I think it's gonna be quite clarifying. I'm pulling a spirit animal card first. The animal that comes out, it might be an animal that you've been seeing in a vision or dreams, or that people have been sending you videos of, or that you've just been seeing a lot of in your news feed, and or that you will or have been seeing in person. And either way, even if you haven't engaged with it in that sense, then what you might notice is that the message from this animal guide, it might already be a spirit animal, but the message might be just supportive for you through September and beyond. And so to take heed to the message that is coming forth. Watch it be a lion. It's so predictable. So on the nose, if it's a lion, and that's okay. So let's see what spirit animal wants to come through for you, Leo, for September 2022. Oh, dolphin. Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Ah, yes, duality. It's very much Piscean, the duality. Two things can be true at once. Dolphin spirit. Dolphin spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is dolphin spirit both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too, in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. This we do know. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. This has come up quite a bit in people's readings. Aspects of both selves are present. So even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Protection message. When you most want to be acknowledged as right and see other ways as wrong, Dolphin Spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting right now. Do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your ideas of what's correct and what is not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life as you recognize the grays that remind you there are two sides to every story, an upside to each downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you. So let Dolphin Spirit soften your heart so that you make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. If I'm not mistaken, Leo, you all are a fixed sign, if I'm not mistaken, which would be very on brand with this Dolphin Spirit, because the fixed sign is very much like an earthy energy in that it's like, this is how it is, this is what it should be, right or wrong, yes or no, this or that. This card is coming to say two things or more can operate at the same time. And so you are being nudged, especially during this full moon in Pisces, which is very mutable energy, and during this Mercury retrograde, to see things from an expansive perspective and realizing that different things can occur at the same one time and benefit you all together. I just heard the word sorrow and control. I think that there's some stuff that you're releasing your grip on and letting happen. The Wheel card is pretty much that. You think of the Wheel of Fortune, things can go any which way. And I feel like at this time, you've been wanting to, or before this time, you have been wanting to control the narrative, but this season is telling you to let go and let God. King of Cups. Trust and release the outcome. This is the Wheel card. Release the outcome and how you think that it's supposed to go. And you will be pleasantly surprised to see how much better it goes once you release. Two of Swords in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting with these two cards, the Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, and both being in reverse, is that if you refuse to let go, control, if you refuse to expand your horizons and let things shapeshift and let things formulate the way that they are divinely intended to, you close yourself off from clarity and understanding. Not close yourself off. You always have access to it, but this just makes it harder to see things clearly when you're stubborn or obstinate. I just heard in preserve, when you want to preserve the outcome or preserve when you're stuck in your ways. You miss things, and this could also happen with missing the signs of people, maybe letting the wrong ones in, the wrong ones out, perceiving friendships as friendships that really are enemy based. If you are, because Leo is very loyal based, right? And also to a fault. Sometimes Leo can be so loyal and want to prove themselves to be ride or die that they ride and die, and it's at their expense. And so sometimes it's time to let old things go, old relationships be old relationships, and usher in new experiences, or else, this again, you kind of wind up blinded and stubborn. Like, you know what the next move is, especially in a relationship, platonic, familial, professional, romantic relationship. You know what the next move is, but you've found yourself struggling with making a decision. And when you see this in reverse, it's like you kind of know the decision, or you've become beholden to, or you've succumbed to, you've become enslaved to indecision. Even knowing, because Leo's very discerning, very intuitive, even knowing what the right way is, you're like, yeah, I want to hold on to this thing because I'm loyal. It's the right thing. It's the right thing to do. And also going back to dolphin spirit. Dolphin spirit. My New York accent came out. Going back to dolphin spirit, you realize that multiple things can be true at once. My sister and I were just talking about this, and it's not a new concept, but at different stages of your life, you're challenged with something similar, but just at an elevated level. And this notion of wanting to keep certain relationship dynamics nearby because you like and love the things that you like and love about the relationship. But the things that you don't like and love are often the things that are detrimental and that are rotten and that will sour you and that are weighing you down. And so it kind of takes away the enjoyment. Those aspects take away the enjoyment, yet we sometimes try to hold on so tight to the good, to the great. And it's like, here's the thing, you don't have to choose whether one is right or wrong. They are happening at the same one time. You like and love these traits about this person, and also you are distressed and distraught and overtaken by the toxic elements that they are bringing into your life. So the indecision, I was putting it upright, the indecision is just causing this matter to linger on, and it's, it's not doing you any good. This connection, this relationship, for many of you, it could be a work situation. It might be a colleague that you're like, they're a little shady. Maybe they were friends with you at first, but you recognize that they talk smack about other people, and you're like, yeah, I feel like you're wavering, that you're the type of person that would talk smack about anybody, including me. So I think you have some clarity and some understanding about some of the relationship dynamics that you are a part of, but maybe not wanting to hold, maybe not wanting to release. So yeah, just know that you are supported, and this thing could go either way. But it could go either way. And also, right now, it is set to go in for your good. No matter whether the wheel represents quote unquote good luck, quote unquote bad luck, which I don't really ascribe to either of those things. The point of the wheel is that any aspect that shows up is going to reveal some truth, and it's going to reveal some aspects that that will come to light, and that will bring about it will cause you to make a decision. It'll be so hefty and so real and so palpable. The good luck or the bad luck of the wheel card will be so palpable that you are steered in a direction that that provides you with clarity. The King of Cups comes to support you and to comfort you. If the decision is a challenging one, just know that you are guided and you have wise counsel. This could be an actual person. It could be an aspect of yourself to call upon. The warrior, the person who's very sound mind, very wise, very clear, very intuitive, nurturing, compassionate. That could be an aspect of yourself to call upon. And or again, a mentor, somebody like a mentor, minister, or something like that, that you connect with for wise counsel, life coach, voice coach, whatever. And then also for me, the way it showed up initially, though, for many of you, it represents God or spirit, divine, however you refer to them. Olodumare. One more card. Okay. Just the overall takeaway from this reading for Leo. 7 of Cups in reverse. Yep. So 7 of Cups in reverse is leaving you with options to choose from, but it's in reverse. So it's sounding like if you don't make a decision that is in alignment with your best good, the universe will make it for you. So it's like, don't get too caught up. The dolphin spirit, yes, again, it's like this and that are true. And what that means in the context of this reading as a whole is that you don't have to think that you are disloyal because you left a job that you've been at for 15 years. You don't have to think you're disloyal because you had to release a relationship with your mother because she's your mother. If she is destructive, and if it is not a relationship that is beyond repair, or if you don't know if it's beyond repair or not, but you just need a minute, then take that minute. Get what you need. Be with you. Choose you. But don't operate in deception or like, I heard madness and deception, or like, don't deceive yourself. That's really what this is feeling like with the 2 of Wands. Don't deceive yourself. You know the truth. You know what's good for you and what's not. And this 7 of Cups again, it's like, yeah, you had options, and also, you know, you kind of chose to ignore them or dismiss them. And if you do, you might get a hand that you didn't particularly, you might get drawn into a game. I was going to say you might get a hand that you dealt a hand that you would have preferred not to have, but I think it's beyond that. It's more so being drawn into a game that you didn't sign up for. And you just keep getting pulled into things because you're loyal to your loyalty instead of yourself and your intuition. So be guided and trust your own instincts and your own intuition. All right, so if you would like a clarity reading on this particular card pull, I'm offering those for $15, half off. Instead of $30, it'll be $15. If you're interested, email me mellowNeptuneWaters@gmail.com. If you find that you would like a separate reading, just a custom one-on-one reading, then you can look at my website first, mellowNeptuneWaters.com. Look at all of my services. There's a lot of detail in there. A lot of questions that you might have will be answered on the website. But if you find that you have some additional questions, no problem. Just email me, mellowNeptuneWaters@gmail.com. You can book from the website directly. It's very straightforward. If you would like to, you can send a love offering to CashApp $MarshaMellow88. You can send it to Venmo @MarshaMellow88 if you would like to. I am in the receiving mode, so feel free. Any amount is gracious. Also, follow my social media, Instagram and TikTok, at Mellow Neptune Waters. Facebook is Mellow Neptune Waters. And then last but not least, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mellow Neptune Waters. You can like, comment, and share this video. If it resonated, you can send a butterfly or some other cute emoji, a dancing emoji, thumbs up, sun, unicorn, whatever, little palm tree in the comment section. Or you can flesh out a conversation or thought if you would like to share it. But share this with somebody, another Leo that this might resonate with, sun, moon, or rising, and that would be greatly appreciated. I love you all. Again, if this reading may not have resonated with you, then definitely go check out your moon or rising signs. All right? Take care. Love on yourselves. Put yourselves first.